Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A first down for the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 15. Oh, look out, there he goes. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 2nd and goal for this offense. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd you're trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be...
Touchdown, North Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Aurora. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff to the lone back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
He's got great speed. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. North Texas in the hurry up. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And they got him for the sack.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks, and obviously one.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Let's make some noise.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Gets away from one, finds room. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Line gets set, first down. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Fast motion from the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. North Texas in the hurry-up.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. On the option. Now the toss. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the move. Jukes his way for more. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback keeper. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere Is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After putting up a 3-spot in the kickoff unit, set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Still on his feet. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, and settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get it.
He's off to the races. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkin, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. To the air on 1st down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Miners will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Offense set on 1st down.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Let's play live in KW.
Wait a minute. Is he lucky to get that one back? Defense that close to an interception. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Miners decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw.
Let's play.
He'll get rid of it. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is we couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's an
Unclean
incomplete
process.
pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pussy pop.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Good job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass that took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from El Paso. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Miners will line up to kick off and start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter. Off he goes! Bust through behind his pad. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Vasquez. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. North Texas really has it going on offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Makes his man miss. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the option. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Going up top on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. That's reeled in. It's Vasquez. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offside, and this is going to be a first down.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richard. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Miners with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Foul around that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They're trying to get to him. And the blitz gets to him just like that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. Now on the move. Picks up the first down. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it across the 45. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the option. Quick toss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. Now the pitch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll come out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. With jet sweep pass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas State. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Miners want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. It's complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the pummeling has started. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.